Hello, Flosstube. Elizabeth Martinez, phantastitches here. And, sorry, thought I was ready, but I wasn't. This is my, I'm really not ready. uh, Flosstube update number 291. And today is the 22nd of July. Sorry, I'm writing these things down here. Okay. Sorry if I'm glowing a little bit. I just got in from my sister and I went to the attic again. And we just got back a little while ago and I am schwitzing. I only have a couple things to that I worked on this week. And then I have a little bit of haul. And so we should get in and out of here really quick. So I can go take off my clothes and worship the fan or whatever. Anyway, put that idea out of your mind. So I on my WIPGO board, I still have a third WIPGO project to stitch. And I hope to get to that soon. I really only have a little bit more than a week. Next week is the 20 something. I want to say 6th or something like that. Let's see, today's the 23rd. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 29, 30th. 29th, I guess. Anyway, so I have a few more days to work on Pandemic, which is my third chart for WIPGO. And I have 6 days on that. But I'm trying to finish my cross-stitch camp piece. And I have until the 31st to do that. But I also have a whole bunch of FFOs. And a couple of them I have ideas on already. But otherwise I have to go outside and or bring in on my FFO supplies and see, if I have what I need to have. So anyway, that's looming in the future. So I'm trying to get my other stuff taken care of. So I have met my WIPGO goal for my the second project I'm working on. So the first one was the blue elephant that I showed you last week, and this is Hello Pumpkin by Caterpillar Cross Stitch. And so it doesn't look a whole lot different. Maybe if you held them up side by side, you could tell the difference. But I did finish like this pumpkin, except for the stem, and I did this blue leaf. And I did some of these other leaves. This one here, above the owl, and this one here. Basically, all the ones that were this color, right? And I think I had already done the other half of this leaf here, and I did some on the little hedgehog that goes up here. Although I wanted to do his eyes and his nose, his eye and his nose. There's like some white and a black stitch for his eye, and 2 black stitches for his nose, and I just didn't get around to that. And then this is the inside of another leaf, and I did find there was an error. I pulled out some stitches. Where was it? I think over here there was some stitches that I had, or no, up here maybe, where I had put them in but miscounted. Yeah, right up here. You probably can't see it, but there's like an area here where I pulled some stitches out because I think I miscounted or mispositioned them or something. And there was another one that was supposed to go beside that, and I thought, well, that's not right. So I don't know how far the mistake goes. I think this little acorn body is like this whole thing is 1 square too high. I think there was only supposed to be 2 between them, and there's 3 or something like that. So I don't think it affects the big picture, but that I know that error is there, and I don't think that it extends this down to this area. I think it's because I tried to do the red in this pumpkin. I think that's what threw it all off. I don't know, but and then there's a spine of another leaf or something over here. I don't know, but so yeah, but I did do 6 days on this, and yeah, I wanted to be further along than I am, but like there's a bird that goes, I think, in this area here that I wanted to have done, and I wanted to have done the hedgehog, but it's very it's hard to see, and because the colors that are in there are close in shade on the pattern, and so and kind of small symbols, so it's a little hard to see them. And so I didn't do the hedgehog like I wanted to, but I did do all that one color in there, so he's looking a little more hedgehoggy. But anyway, so this is it was a mystery stitch from 2019 apparently, caterpillar cross stitch. So that's 6 days on that one, and like I said, I don't know when I'll get back to that anytime soon. And and this is the only image I have of this one. For some reason, I don't have the final version with the hedgehog and the bird on here and all that. But yeah, so until next time, that's caterpillar cross stitch, hello pumpkin. And I did like one more line on this superpower thing, but it still has a couple lines to go, so I'm not showing that. So yeah, that was for my decided to do that for my sister's birthday, and I didn't finish it, because I wanted to get back to get that hello pumpkin knocked out, and also to get my cross stitch camp piece moving along. It still has a long way to go, but I finished the whales, and I did all this parchment, all these little snowflake things and bubbles or whatever you want to call them, and I did the parchment around the border around here. So the only thing that's left is this. I started on the gunmetal, so this little there's a dark kind of wavy thing of the surface of the water here. Oh, I think it's the night sky, and then this is the top of the waves of the water, now that I look at the picture more closely. So I have to do all of this. It's actually dove. It's more of a gray. It looks blue here, but it's kind of a grayish. When I looked at the skein of thread, I thought, that's supposed to look like water, but on here it really does. But so that is full coverage all the way up to here. So right now I'm doing the gunmetal. It goes across the top, and then it's all filled in. I finished the center of the flowers and the whale's eyes, and I finished the whales. And so all that's left after I finish the top, all that's left is a lot of filling in this color. So I'm hopeful that I'll finish it by the end of the month, but I make no promises. So that is really all of the stitching that I have done. But I have a little more haul, as if I needed more to stitch, but whatever. So last week I talked about, before I get to the stuff in the attic, I bought this. This is Mutt's, I don't know if your local newspaper carries it, or how many of you actually get your local newspaper anymore. But when I was in Little Rock, I used to get the Sunday paper. I had a subscription to the Sunday paper, and then I had in my one job, I had a friend who had a subscription to the daily paper, and she would give me the paper after, like, she worked part-time, And so when she left at the middle of the day, she would usually give me her newspaper afterward. And so they had, the Mutts comics daily. And so that's where I became a big fan. And then I did a subscription thing where you can get the daily comic in your email, right? So anyway, this "Protect What You Love" is one of their phrases, and they have a shop. You can buy T-shirts and prints and pajamas, glasses, all kinds of things in their shop. It's a little pricey for me, so I usually don't buy anything there. I just look at them and go, oh, that's really cute. And I think I made at least one purchase. I know my nephew, Eli, has a T-shirt, a Mutts T-shirt, that he wears pretty often. But this "Protect What You Love," I bought this little set. It's a little two-piece zipper pouch set. And I thought, well, that'd be really nice for project bags, just for, like this, for a notions pouch. This is Mooch and Earl, and they're in a whale watching boat. You can see the smokestack of the boat here, and there's a whale there, and he's pet this little whale. Yeah, so there's this pouch, and I thought that make a good notions pouch, and the inside is this sea creature. The seal is an octopus. There's a stingray. Yeah, so it's really cute, and they made a really nice kind of heavy canvas. And then it also came with this little pouch, and that's a little small, for a regular project, but for a small chart, whatever, would fit nicely. And it's gusseted at the bottom, so it's wide, and it's got all those sea creatures. And there's Mooch and Earl in a little boat, and there's a crab and an octopus and a squid, I guess, or a jellyfish. Sorry, an angler fish, some other fish, a seal. There's a stingray, a sea turtle. There's a school of fish there, lobsters. It's really cute. Yeah, and again, on the inside, I think it has that same sea creatures fabric. And like I said, it's gusseted at the bottom, so yeah. So it's really cute. So and it was on sale at the time, so I bought those 2 pouches for $28. I think they're regularly like, I don't know, 40 something, or I don't know, maybe not quite that much, but so yeah, 2 of them for $28. That was a good deal. And then the other thing was, last week I went to the attic, and this week I went again, because my sister Eve, on her channel, she's getting very close to having 300 followers. So she's thinking of, a giveaway for 300 followers. So if you're not a follower of her channel, go ahead and follow it. Everyday Artist is the name of her channel. But so anyway, she wanted to go pick up something to look for some charts for her giveaway. And so while she was doing that, I tagged along, of course, and picked up some threads there. Some of them, I mean, really most of them, I got for the charts. One of the charts that I got last week, the polar bear peak, hands-on design, uses classic colorworks colors, and I think I got all of them except Snowball is one of the colors, and I think I already have that, but they were out of it when I went to go pick them up. But here's all the colors that are on that. Ow, cramping hand, sorry. But there's Key Largo and Honeycomb. I might already have that, but better safe than sorry. Fields of Green. This was a new color, I think, because it wasn't in the alphabetized racks. It was on the corner, So it might be new, but I love that green. I think last week I picked up that, it's a Week Starworks Apple Pucker, which is almost the same shade. It's a little bit lighter green, but. And then tartan plaid and persimmon and honeycomb, and I'm pretty sure I already have that, but you know. Thundercloud and ribbon red. I'm pretty sure I already have that one too. Stepping stones, that's really nice. And mint julep. Yeah. So those are all colors for, except for Snowball, for Polar Bear Peak. And then I saw this and got it, decided to get it also. And this is another Week Starworks that was there by, you know, on the corner by itself. Winnie B Blue. That's what it's called. And I just like that shade of blue so much. So I can't get it. But I also, when I was just there dangerously, it's dangerous to go there when you don't have a specific, you know, thing in mind. But I was just browsing around and I saw in their Christmas section the 2023 Santa from Prairie School, which I really like. It's cute. He's got those little candy canes tucked in his belt there. And all the little snowflakes. Yeah, that's cute. I hadn't seen that, huh? And this is a Heartstring Samplery chart. Sorry about the glare. Who Let the Frogs Out? And so it's on this fabric is by Fox and Rabbit. It's called Swamp Thing, and it's done all in grits. Classic. Is it classic? No, Week Starworks. Week Starworks grits. So it's all in basically in white. So if you look, there's all kinds of stitching things, right? There's a hoop with some X's on it, a spool, a pair of scissors, some thread, and then there's a frog, and there's another frog, and there's another frog, and another frog. So yeah, it's really cute. But I'd seen this pattern before, and I almost got it last week, I think, when I was there. I was like, oh. So I saw it again this week, and I went ahead and got it. So, so coming up, I think, actually, let me, hold on one second. Sorry. I think, like I said, I want to work on the cross-stitch camp piece. Sorry about that. Because it's like I said, it's kind of a lot of stitching. I want to do the pandemic also. So I have about 3 days to do everything else. To do all my FFOs, which I have a ton of. Some of them are very small, but still, the mechanics of doing them is just going to take longer. So I'm trying to balance it out so that I don't spend, like, say, all day doing one thing when I can spend, you know, a few hours doing this and a few hours doing that. If only I were that disciplined. So that I could get those FFOs done maybe on the same day that I do stitching, so I can stitch for a few hours and call that a day, and then do some FFO stuff. That's my intention. Whether or not I will do such a thing, I don't know. And I still have to do 3 new starts. And I think I know what I want to do. The projects that I want to start. I want to start the number 4 in the Cottage Garden Samplings, A Year in the Woods series, and I think I'm thinking in my head number 4 is the Ferret, but I'm not positive. And then Starry Night by Prairie Schooler. That's I think there's 7 individual little ornament things like Black Rock Angels. and they're in the same style. And I think I have the fabric that I want to start those on. And then the other one is there's the cross stitch camp piece for this month. This one that I'm finishing up. So I really only have 2 new starts to do to squeeze in there, and conceivably I could do them at the same time. I don't know, but so yeah, I'm starting to feel the crunch, the desperation, the end of the month crunch coming on. So the pandemic piece is the only one that's still on the WIPGO radars, for as far as stitching is concerned. It's the FFOs that are I'm feeling sort of breathing down my neck, because I have ideas for a couple of them, but not all of them. So I don't know yet. Anyway, so this is a very short video, partly because I haven't done a whole lot of stitching to show you, and partly because it's so dang hot. I don't have much else to talk about. So I'm going to leave it there. It's only 20 minutes or so, but I think that's about everything that I wanted to talk about this week. So I will see you then. Let me think, make sure that there's nothing else that I wanted to mention. I think that's it. So I will see you next week, and hopefully I will have more finished, because it'll be almost the end of the month. I'll have some done on pandemic, because I've hit 6 days on the other 2 pieces. I just need to finish that cross stitch camp piece. It's a lot of stitching. And the one I'm doing for Naomi, it can wait. Sorry, Naomi. But it's only a few more lines, like 3 lines of stitching, basically, and it'll be done. But, it's 3 lines I can't afford to do right now. So, anyway, so I will see you next week. And until then, thanks for watching. Happy stitching. And don't forget to go by Eve's channel and like and subscribe if you haven't already. And also, I'm going to put in the link, as always, our Etsy shop is, you can take a look at it. So I'll put the link in there. And that's about it. So I'll see you next week. Thanks. Bye.